Okay. I'm back. Where were we? Okay. Demon Bluff, single player social deduction. Let's just get started. Found a village and die as few times as you can along the way. Okay. Learn how many evil characters I am adjacent to. If I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. Learn how far from me is the nearest evil. Learn if closest evil to me is clockwise or counterclockwise. Learn one good character. I lie in disguise. 4 villagers, 1 minion. Disguise. Character info is false, pretends to be a different role. Okay. Click anywhere to close. Oh. Okay. That makes it easier. One evil is adjacent to me. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Clockwise, counterclockwise. 3 is good. Sure. Whatever. I am good. Okay. Oh, I can mark them. Wait. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. Okay. 4 options. Let's do this in order. If I'm not good with logic. If 4 is telling the truth, and 3 is telling the truth, then 5 is evil. But then you would be lying, which is a contradiction, since only 2 can be lying. Which means you being the evil is not logically possible. If you are evil, then this statement is true, and this statement is false. Which means you must be good. If you are good, then this statement is... If you are good, then this statement is a contradiction. So... Wait, what? Let me take that back. Okay, so assuming you're evil, that would mean that 1 card away, 1 evil is adjacent, and counterclockwise. Alright. Death. Oh. Okay. Learn a good character and its role. Learn if they're lying. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. I am good. Closest evil is counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So you're applying these 2. There's 1 minion. 7 in the village? Oh, no. 5 in the village, I assume. Yeah, 5 villagers. There's a judge. Activate ability. Okay, let's take a moment to reveal everyone first. No evil adjacent to me. Learn 1 good character. 2 is good. Okay, then it's just a question of logic, I suppose. Let's start by marking everyone. Okay, so let's suppose 1 is lying, in which case this is a true statement. Actually, let me remove the marks. If 1 is lying, then this is a true statement. This is a false statement, which is a contradiction, because then the closest evil would be clockwise. So it's not possible for you to be evil. because then it contradicts with this information, as it should be clockwise. If you are evil, then it contradicts the hunter's information, because you wouldn't be 2 cards closest away from the closest evil, which means you're good. If you are evil, then you would be lying that 2 is good. Is that how it works? You have to lie, so if you're evil, then it must be a lie that 2 is good. But there's only 1 evil, which means that you must be good. If the closest evil, if you are lying, then that means this is a true statement, this is a true statement, this is a true statement, this is a true statement. So you could be evil. And if you are evil, it contradicts this one. So even needing to use the judge, I can just execute number 5. This game really has to make me think. Register as a random evil minion to other characters. What? Evil minion. Has a 60% chance to disguise... I don't really... Minions have a 60% chance to disguise as a copy of a random villager or outcast in town. Okay. Alright, time to deliberate. 1 minion, 1 outcast, 5 villagers. Only need to kill 1 evil. 4... What is it? What are you? A medium? There are no mediums... Oh wait, there is a medium. What the... Wait a moment. You see. Learn a good character and its role. 4 is a real Empress. Okay, it's true that she is the Empress. There's only 1 evil. What happens if you're lying? My info includes disguised character. If lies, my info includes a disguised character. I don't know if I'm quite confident in saying that. Well, there is no disguised character. I'm just saying, this can't be a lie, but maybe I'm overthinking it. 1, 6... 4 is good. Okay, thank you. Let's take that down. Okay. Let's do this logically. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Makes sense since 5 is the wretch. That's a true statement. It's not a lie. This is also a true statement. 5 is registered as evil. The judge. 4 is good. 4 must be good since this is a true statement. What happens if you're lying? Okay, that's not a lie. 4 is a real Empress. That's a true statement. Huh. What the? Let's see if you are lying. 7 is lying. Okay. Deaf. Oh. Okay. Twin minion. I lie in disguise. Pick 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil. Okay. 2 minions, 4 villagers, 1 outcast. Oh, hello. Wait, there's guaranteed to be an outcast. 1 evil is adjacent to me. Let's just reveal everyone. This is easy. 3 is a real enlightened. 4 is a real judge. And for learn a good character. How should I logic this? Let's suppose... If 3 is evil, that means 2 is lying, which means 2 and 3 are evil. So if 2 and 3 are evil, then that would contradict this statement. Possible for both 2 and 3 to be evil, So 3 cannot be evil without 2 being evil, because that would be a lie, which means 3 is good. And since you are now telling the truth, that must mean you are good as well. I feel like there's a logical fallacy there somewhere. 3 is good by process of elimination, therefore you are good. My assumption is that 6 and 4 are evil. Let's run the numbers. 5 is lying, you are going to die, and you are going to die. Huh, this game's a lot more easier than I realized. Oh yeah, and there can't be 2 mediums. What am I saying? Alright. I can do this. Lose if you execute me. What are you gonna do? Blow someone up? I can't die. You know, recommendation is the easiest thing to get in these villages is a confessor. Because then that's easy, like 1 card taken off the table. Even if it doesn't provide any useful information, you just don't have to worry about it. Number 1, 1 card away from closest evil. Closest evil is counterclockwise. That's cute. The judge. The jester. Confessor. I am good. Thank you. To me. 2 is a real enlightened. Let's start by examining 1 outcast. Okay, there has to be an outcast, which means you're good, so I won't touch you. You don't appear as evil. That's good. 2 minions, 5 villagers. Do we have any duplicates? We have 2 mediums, so one of these is going to die. Let's run the numbers. 8 is a real confessor as a true statement, which means the other medium must be guilty. Alright, you were lying that 2 is a real enlightened is now a false statement, which means 2 must be sentenced. You cannot reveal the last card. Learn how far specific evil is to another closest evil. Guess I'll have to take my time. 5-1-2. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. 6 is a real lover. 1 of you is evil. That is cute. Let me think. Logically, if 1 is evil, let's do this simply. Can you both disguise as the hunter? Let me put it this way. If 1 is evil and 8 is good, then this is a true statement. This is a false statement. What is that? 1 is evil, 3, 6, or 4. 1 evil is adjacent to me. Oh no. I'm running out of card options. 6 is a real lover. Let's see, can I narrow anything down? If these 2 are evil, because if 6 is lying, then that means 6 is evil and 2 is evil. No, if 2 is lying, you get the point. So if 2 is evil, that means both 6 is evil. So, assuming these 2 are guilty, because they must be a pair, then that would mean this statement's true, but this statement's false. So it's not the case that they're both evil, they must both then be good. I think that would make sense, because basically if 2 is evil and 6 is evil, then 2 statement is a lie. And if you're lying, you have to choose a disguised character, which would be your other buddy. So we know these 2 are good. Now, logically, since these 2 are good, 1 must be referring to 8, and 8 must be referring to 1. But we can make the assumption that the hunters are not on the same team together. 1 is evil, 3, 6, or 4. It's worth noting... Well, if we know 6 is telling the truth, then there's more value in figuring out what 5 is. Okay. Let's reveal 3. Okay. We know that 4 is good. They must be the outcast, which wasn't revealed. And the outcast is the wretch. So we know that this is good. We know that you're good, because you're a confessor. One of these hunters is evil, and one of these pairs is evil. Let's see, 3, 6, and 4. Do outcasts appear as evil? They do register as evil, so considering that the wretch is registering as evil, there must really be one evil among 3, 6, and 4, which means you're telling the truth. It means one of you is evil and one of you is evil. So if I know for confirmation that the judge is evil, I can basically use his skill on one of these cards to determine who's their partner. 8 is saying the truth. Let's determine this. First, let's execute 5. And then, 8 is saying the truth. Must mean that 8 is evil. You're not one card away from the closest evil. You are the evil. Okay. Water. I should really add some ice to my drink. One fake outcast is added to the deck view. That's gonna be misinformation. Between the Wretch and Bombardier, I do not know which exists. There's a Ba, there's a twin minion. We can reveal all cards without consequence. Alright, process of elimination. You're good. There can only be one outcast, so you're good. Any duplicate rolls? There are no duplicate rolls. Where is the knight? I can't die. Good. Okay, you can't die. If I'm executed while corrupted, I deal 4 additional damage to you. Okay. Now should I process this? 2 is good. That's a true statement. You are good. It's nice knowing that the evils have to lie. So that narrows it down. What do you do? Learn how many of them are evil. Let me see. 3, 7, and 1. How many... learn 3 characters, only 1 is... Okay. 2 is a real knight. That's a true statement. Between you 3, which one of you is evil? Well, if you're telling the truth, that means these 2 are evil. Here's a quick test to see if you're telling the truth. I'll pick 3 people. Wait, do you appear as good? Oh, he's good, yeah. Okay, so I'll pick 3 people I know are good. Wait, what do you do? I know many of them are evil. Okay, I'll pick you, and I'll pick you. Okay, yep. You will die immediately for lying. Pretty sure it's 5, because then that would make... If you are evil, then this is a false... This is a true statement. Wait a second. Oh shoot, I should have thought this through. If you're evil, then this is a true statement, no contradiction. If you're evil, then this is a true statement, no contradiction, damn. 50-50. I'm more inclined to believe this is... Oh shoot. Battery's running low. Let me kill this one and recharge my computer 1 sec. There we go. Yeah. You tricked me. 1 character, if evil picked, execute it. Learn how many evils are adjacent to each other. Ascension complete. Four villagers, 1 outcast, 1 minion. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's a way to save the game. I'll play 1 more round before signing off. There's a wretch. You're good, because there can only be 1 wretch. Do you have wretches? Why can I get your info? Here we are. This guy's... I think... Yeah, you can disguise as an outcast. So there's no guarantee until I see all the rolls. Wait, you have a witch, so I can't reveal some of the cards. 1, 4, 5. Only one is evil. So, if the Empress was evil, then it's a lie that there's only one evil between 1, 4, 5. But for that statement to be a lie, that means 4, 5 is evil, which means there are actually 2 evils in the game, but that's impossible. Because you would be the evil, which means this is a true statement. And since this is a true statement, that means 4 and 5 are good. Since it's impossible, because then you'd say, because only one is evil among these 3, which means among 2 and 6, we have our culprit. That's Chester. Let's see. Going to reveal one more card. Alright, let's see. How do I want to approach this? Learn who's evil, huh? If you're lying, I expect only one to be evil among these 3, so we'll go ahead and use their abilities on here. There are 3 evils. Death. Alright, let's go for another round. One adjacent villager is corrupted. If possible, learn how far I am from corrupted characters. Corrupted characters lie and their ability doesn't work. They keep their alignment. Corrupted characters lie. Okay. Wait. Okay, got missing from one adjacent villager is corrupted. Wretched them on tier 4, 1. What does it mean for you to be a demon? What's a demon? My mouse is not letting me view the information. Give me more info, please. Technical difficulties. Here we go. Demon. Always disguises as a unique villager. Okay. So it's not going to be double claiming. That's what it means to be a demon. So there's not going to be no duplicates for me to... Cannot kill your target if you're evil. There's no harm with me revealing everyone. There's one outcast. You're the only outcast. You're good. You're good as well. 2 evils adjacent to me. Basically, let's do a process. Well, one of the lovers is evil, obviously. And which means the other evils among the Slayer, Knitter, and the Bard. Unless they're both the... Well, let's think about it. Let me think about this. Okay, let's logify this. If 7, no, I'm looking for 3 people who are lying. 2 evils, 1 corrupted. So it's hard to do a process of elimination when there's that many variables. Let's... You know, I could have you killed... No, you wouldn't actually kill the outcast, would you? Let's focus on the Bard. If the Bard is telling the truth, I mean 7 or 4 is corrupted, which means they are good, but their information is a lie, which means the poisoner must be right next to them. So if I believe you, then that means 4 is corrupted and 5 is the poisoner, or 7 is corrupted and 1 is the poisoner. If 4 is corrupted and 5 is the poisoner, this would be a true statement when you should be corrupted. So it's impossible for you to be corrupted in that hypothetical. Which means that if 7 is corrupted and 1 is evil, then that wouldn't be logical either. That would make sense either. Let's reframe this. So if I believe you, that means 4 is corrupted and 5 is evil. But this is a true statement in that hypothetical, since the other evil would be up here. So that's not true. Wait. Oh shoot, wait, the wretch counts, doesn't it? So basically I'm saying if 7 is corrupted and 1 is evil, this would be a true statement, which means it's impossible for 7 to be corrupted and 1 to be evil. That's the way the logic follows there. Which means if 2 is telling the truth, the only way that's true is if 4 is corrupted and 5 is evil. And the reason 4 is telling a lie is because 6 and 5 are next to each other. So the question is, do I trust 2 or do I not trust 2? Because that's the hypothetical. If 4 is corrupted and 5 is evil, then that would mean one of these 2 is evil. Which means 7 is evil, since that would be a false statement. So in that hypothetical in which 2 and 4 and 1 are good, that means 5 and 7 are both evil. That means both the lovers are evil. I don't even know if that's possible. But in order to confirm whether 2 is actually telling the truth, what I can do is execute 2 immediately. Okay, so... But what if you're evil? Oh shoot, I should not have spent that so quickly! Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. The odds of 1 being evil. Let's think about that. If 1 is evil... If 1 is evil... No, okay, the poisoner... No, wait. We know the poisoner is a lover, because only a minion can disguise as a duplicate, which means 5 or 7 is the poisoner. And if 7 is the poisoner, then 1 is corrupted. Kill. But if 1 is corrupted, then 2 is lying. But 5 is lying in that instance. I don't think it's... Let me see. Let's do a quick theory test on whether 7 or 5 is the poisoner. 7 is the poisoner, 1 is corrupted. So they couldn't kill 2, which makes sense. But if 1 is corrupted, then that means that if 7's evil, then the other evil has to be... then this statement doesn't make sense because... Well, this statement doesn't make sense then. So, but... That statement doesn't make sense then. Because that can't be... If 1 is corrupted, that doesn't make sense. Which means 4... Which means you would be evil. But then this statement would be a contradiction, which means it's impossible for 7 to be the poisoner. Which means 5 is the poisoner, 4 is corrupted. 4 is corrupted, then that means the other evil among these 3... Yeah, that would make this statement true. So that would be a true statement in that instance. You would be evil, you'd be, like, manipulated, or you could be good. I can't say for sure, as you could still be the other evil. But you being unable to kill... No, it makes more sense if poisoner evil because you couldn't kill, but then this is a contradiction. No, you couldn't kill 2 because 2 is actually good. Which means you and... wait. It has to be the lovers. I'd like to apologize to all the lovers out there in the world. Unfortunately, I will never know love. Anyways, die. Okay. Ba is evil, and then all that thinking for nothing. 2 evils are adjacent to me. That cannot be true. Okay. I knew you were the poisoner. I just... I don't know why I thought 7 was... You know, there are 2 evils adjacent to you. Oh. Okay. Good game. Good game. Learn if any 2 characters of them are evil. Learn that 1 out of 2 characters is a specific main evil. Okay. Oh, I had to abandon my run. Sorry about that. Anyways, seems like a pretty fun game if you're like just want to try to like logic it out. I mean, you don't have to put like too much like thought in it if you just want to like start stabbing people willy-nilly. But otherwise, it's like there's some pretty nice logic here. That's a good brain tease, I guess. I'll be looking forward to the full game.